of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone do we serve, and alone seek for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none is to be served, worshipped, or praised beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is thy true servant and last apostle. Ameen. In the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, in the name of his last and greatest messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, I'd like to greet the brothers and sisters in the name of Allah with the Nation of Islam's greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum. Yes, we would like to start off, I would always like to start off with what Islam has done for me, because I think that all believers can always talk about where they came from when it comes to Islam. And I can say that for me, I started off in Islam when I was in the Navy. I met a brother, and I'll never forget him. I see him on Facebook sometime, and I don't think he even realized that he was the one who introduced me, at least, to the message to the black man. I asked him, I said, what's a good book to read? And he told me Message to the Black Man. And I was like, wow, I never read Message to the Black Man. So I went and I got Message to the Black Man, and I remember reading it, and I remember the part that I read that totally threw me off is the part where the messenger said that God was a man. And I took that book. I remember I went home on leave and I took the book and I threw it in the closet. I'm like, man, how God a man, And I hadn't read the book for years, but I remember that part always stuck in my mind. I'm like, God is a man. God is a man. And it seemed like everything that happened from that point, it always, like, God is a man. Like, that made sense the more that I thought about it. Like, God is a man, because you go back over in the messenger, talk about how God sees and how God hears and how God grieves and how God gets angry. And it's like, wow, people do that. But it was, praises due to Allah. But it was still kind of hard to put it all together, because it's like, well, how did God create all of this stuff? Like, how did he make the earth? How did he make the universe? Like, God dies? Like, that was something that was kind of hard to swallow. But the more I began to read the messenger's teachings, the more his teachings began to seem so plain and so true. Like, it was so basic. The basic things, especially like when I first read the How to Eat to Live. And he told me, because I love to eat pork. I'm not gonna lie. I used to get mad at people when they used to say, you're not supposed to eat pork. Pork is not healthy. I used to get mad like he's sadiddy. Like, what are you talking about? You can't eat pork. So, but the more you read and the more you understand the messenger's teachings, the more you see that his teachings is a part of reality and something easy for all of us to understand, because it's so plain and it has to do with simple, basic truths about each and every one of our lives. So I thank you for this moment that I had to share with you my what Islam has done for me. And I'll leave you as I came in the Nation of Islam's greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum.
Praise be to Allah. Yeah, I had a rough day so far, but that comes with it. Thank Brother Khalil standing in here for me for a few minutes here. So I'd like to say in the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the true and living God, we forever thank him for reigning up in our midst, a divine leader, teaching guide, in the person of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God Allah ever be upon him. I'm truly grateful on his coming and giving this opportunity to serve, to work hard. The messenger said that Allah have to be with you and I in this work. If he said that you can have, a person can have the knowledge of how to raise the dead. You can have the good knowledge of how to raise the dead. But if Allah's not with you, it won't get done. Regardless of what kind of knowledge that we have. If he's not with you and I, it will not get done. So that let us all know that we all, regardless of how wise we call ourselves or how wise we think we are, or someone else, excuse me, if Allah's not with them, it won't be successful. So we very fortunate to have God on our side and to have had a messenger to teach and guide us, a last and greatest messenger, one who talked face to face with God and who have taught him for 3.5 years. We have to keep stressing these things. And the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he did his job and he was successful in completing his mission. And we should be very thankful and very grateful to Almighty God, Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, coming all the way here in North America to raise one from among you and I to teach and guide us. And that's the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we're very fortunate to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and to carry this work on. So I like to say that before I get started, Brother Muta Kabir sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum to us, to all the believers here. And Brother Salim Bey, he sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum to all of us. There's another brother who sends the greetings. Brother Mustafa sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. So I hope and pray that we got everybody. Brother Brian, I didn't do that again, did I? I got the letter? Okay. Brother Brian, I have to read that letter. Excuse me for 1 second. Let me get this letter. If I wasn't brought the letter, I would have forgotten. So I put it in there this time. See, I got to read this letter too. But I'm going to read this letter before I go any further here. Help of Allah here. It's Brother Brian. I had a shaky day today so far. My day is shaky. Off and running. I hit the car, tore the car up. Never ending story. See, but you always can, you take the grain of salt and keep moving. Nobody didn't get hurt. That's the blessing. Praise the Lord. That's the blessing of it. You can always get another car. So we're very fortunate. Trials, hard trials are necessary to establish truth. Not only to establish truth, but establish truth, the truth of what you say you believe in. And what we believe in. Things happen. It says, Assalamu alaikum, to the followers of Allah, Master Farad Muhammad, and his messenger Elijah Muhammad. In the city of Detroit, please accept my small donation in the cause of Islam. I was blessed to learn of your work. When he said your work, our work, on behalf of Allah and his messenger, a few years ago, through your website. See how it reached people? A few years ago. I have benefited greatly from it, and I wanted to show my gratitude. I was told by a follower that a donation by way of mail was acceptable. May Allah, Master Farad Muhammad, continue to bless you all and temple number 1 in the city of Detroit with success. The Mecca of the Nation of Islam, your brother in faith, Brother Brian. See, praise be to Allah. You see that? That's what I'm saying. See, you see, that's just to show you now. This was a few years ago. See how it's getting to people. He never saw it before. To another brother told him what was happening, but word of mouth. This was happening when we do things, when we put the paper and things together, when we come together and work in unity among ourselves to get the dead. This was happening. This is the kind of response that we get. He shows his appreciation. See, sympathizes with the nation. See, this matter just brought him right on over, and this is what it's going to do. So this is what we after the dead. We're after the dead. We use all kind of methods and tools to go after the dead. But see, the first thing what the people look at is us. Our treatment toward each other. It shows. See? Our love for one another. It shows. See? Our respect for one another. It shows. See? And this is what makes us great. This is what Allah blesses us with. This is why He's with us. When we working together and have the true love for your brother and sister that what you have for yourself. This is the key. This is one of the keys. Love your black brother. You love yourself. And your black sister, you love yourself. Not only among us, the brother and sisterhood, but out there in the dead world. They dead, but they still our brother. They're still our sister. Praise to Allah. So we have to show love for them too. More so. Because they coming in, when they come down here to the temple, they come in to see what it's like. What's good? What good is in it? And if we not treating each other right and mischief making and all this, they had enough of that. They got all that out there. They stay out there and get that. They want something new. Because when we accepted Islam, we wanted something new. And when we accept it, it's just a whole new way of thinking. It changes our mind. This is what the message teaches. This is what he has to do. We have to go out there, give them the teachings, even ourselves, a new way of thinking. We got to get the old way of thinking from our brothers and sisters, even ourselves. So we're very fortunate. We should count our blessings, not our troubles. See? So we have a great God on our side. A great God who's with you and I, in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. But it's a job. See, it's a job. That's what the Shanam here. Shanam, it should be a Shanam in all of us. It should be a shot in all of our arms. To see the success and the progress that we make, that Allah blesses us with. See, He sends them. Allah sends them. See, that's the corn in the fish mouth out there. See, He sent that donation in. And we used it in the proper way that it should be used. See? So this is what's happening. Then there's a lot out there like this brother. Then pretty like Brother Brian. Then pretty soon, the message says you got to believe it like yourself. Strive hard. Pretty soon, you got to believe it like yourself. So you never know what's coming. It's open his heart. We can see it open his heart. Now, it's going to open his mind. His heart, his mind. And convert. Bring him over to Islam. He may not be here, but he's in Islam, following the teaching of the message. That's important. It don't have to be here. It can be the next city. As long as he under the umbrella of the teaching of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we did our job. Praise be to Allah, we did our job. See? That's what happens when we work together. That's the success that we have when we work together. See? So we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters. We know the white man is the devil. The messenger said the blue-eyed Caucasian people are devils. We know this. But our people out there, most of them don't know. But they're getting a touch of it probably by now. They beginning to see something is wrong with this guy. Yeah, the messenger said, Honorable Elijah Muhammad say he a devil. Yeah, he sure acting like one. If he sure acting like one. The way these people doing, he must be a devil. They don't understand. But once we get them in here, we can teach them like we were taught and practice. I'm a Muslim. I'm glad I'm a Muslim. I thank Allah. Because I could have been anywhere. You too. You could have been doing something else. The message said the world of the white man was given 6,000 years of rule. To rule us. And to take all of us to hell if he could. With him, if he could. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. He have all kinds of tools and gadgets, pitfalls that he used to try and trap you and I. He's after us. That's who he's after. He's after the believers. The steadfast ones. See? To disgrace Allah and the messenger. And he was given the authority to do that. All they take all the shelter from around you and I and go after the faithful ones with all the mission, all the things that he can go after us. What the message said, they all kind of muster to go after him. They're going to use all kind of tricks and things to come after you and I. So we have to be real careful of this devil and the devil's imps, especially imps. We know who the white man is. We know him. But these imps, these so-called believers, these so-called Negroes, these so-called Muslims, these hypocrites, these backbiters and stone-hearted. See? Stony. These are the kind of people that we have to watch out, that one close to you. See? But see, Allah makes them manifest. He makes all us manifest. See, nothing going to be hidden in this day and time, brothers and sisters. Not 1 iota is going to be hidden in this day and time. Everything that's in you and I is coming out. He's going to bring it out. Now thank you. We all should thank him for bringing what kind of evil that we have in our hearts to bring it out. And once Allah brings it out to you and I, we're able to recognize it if we want to change, if we want to be a good Muslim, if we want to be a strong Muslim. Allah will bring it to your attention and you make immediate change, the messenger say. When he brings these things to our attention that we're not even aware of us sometimes, he's with you, but you have to make what he said, immediate change. From that point on, he said, I'm getting my, hey, I'm not doing that no more. You make that immediate change. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. None of us perfect. There's some kind of change we all have to make. See? The message says sincere belief, sincere prayer gonna get us through. See? But you glad you're a Muslim? Look at our people out there. They dead. They have nothing, nowhere to go. To Islam, we see the Christian, the church didn't help you and me. It's not gonna help them either. See? They're in the wrong names. A good name is better than gold. See? These kind of things. So we have to be very fortunate and be thankful that we're Muslims, followers of the messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And this is going to get you and I through. We're making progress. Allah going to bless us tremendously. He's just waiting to shower his blessings on you and I. See? Here's a God just can't wait to bless us, to make us happy and feeling good and good spirit. This is what he want to do for you and I. But we have to show him that we appreciate him. We have to be obedient to his messenger. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us. We say our prayers. See? Prayer is not a punishment. It's not put on you and I as some kind of burden. We make it a burden by not doing them, by not saying them. See? But prayer, like we say, it's a refreshment. It gives us the power to move. We got to have prayer for the spirit. I couldn't do what I'm doing. You couldn't do what you're doing if you're not praying. Because if you're not praying, you're going to be slack. That's how it is. Prayer, no prayer, that's slackness. Then you start slacking and start pulling away, and then you look around, you ain't saying them at all. You get in a habit. Prayer is a habit. It's a good habit. See? But when you get lazy and don't say them, that's a habit. But it's a bad habit. It's all habits. And we're habits. We create and we make habits ourselves. We can become good Muslims or we can be bad Muslims. It's the choice that we make. Just that simple. It's binding on you and I. We have to have the confidence. You say you talk about prayer all the time. Yeah, we need it. What? The message said there's no time wasted in prayer. Wait, I'm going over here. I'm going to say my prayer when I get back. No. Say your prayer now. Let that wait for a minute. That's how that goes. See? You don't put Allah on hold. You don't put Allah on hold. Because he put you on hold, you're in trouble. He put you on hold, you're in trouble. So you can't put him on hold. See? He's the best knower. See? And then you mess around, you don't be running into something. These kind of things. We're very fortunate. I said, we should be happy that we're given a chance to work in the cause of Islam. If you can be to the temple, be to the temple. It's that simple. See? Be to the temple. Why not? Why you don't want to be to the temple? Why you don't want to be around the brotherhood? Why you don't be around the sisterhood? What's wrong? What's out there that's better than this? Tell me what's out there that's better than this. Tell me what's out there that do better than this. Nothing. Because this is God's foundations through the messengers, teachings. Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, true and living God. You know, sometimes you get up, we don't say our prayers, you get over that pity pot. You know what a pity pot is? Sad. Slope. Prayer, the message they give you the power to move. We have to have the power to move. If we didn't have the power to move, we couldn't do this. Allah wouldn't be with you and I if we don't have the power to move. We must have the power to move. So how do you get the power to move? You say your prayers. That give you confidence. It's like gas in your car. He put it very simple. Other words, you got your automobile parked out here. Say it's on E. It's not going to run. I don't care what you do. You can dodge the gas station, come out there and try to start it. It's not going to run. You and my body the same way. If we don't say our prayers, we're not going to get no fire. We're not going to have no spirit. I don't care what you do. You're not going to have any spirit. Because it's obligated. You must say your prayer. And for that car to run, you must put some gasoline in it. I don't care what you do, how good. You just sit there. You'll become that like that. Just sitting. No spirit. That's how I go. That's how I go. I'm telling you. No spirit, director said. No life. Just there. Just mouth. Pity pot. Say your prayers and get rejuvenated. Get some fire in you. Get some spirit. See? These kind of things. Don't be asleep. See? Let's say if you sleep, go wash your face. Put some water on your face. Sit up and go sleep. You might miss something that you really need to hear. These things. Yeah. Back there, you get caught sleeping in the temple, you get 30 days out. You know that? You should have nodded in the temple. Get 30 days out. That's right, sleeping. We done slept 400 years. That's what I'm saying. So we have to be real careful. And that's not saying to be funny. That's how it is, ain't it? Back in the day, you laying up there sleeping. That's why they had people coming around there looking. Did you know that? Yeah, that's what they call brothers used to walk down there. Brothers in there sleeping. Walk down and say, pull you out. Go wash your face. Thank you. Sometimes that happens. You be tired, spook. You get tired. You do a lot of things. You sit down, and you're not. That happens. But you have to be careful. If you feel yourself sleep, get up. Go put some water on your face and come back and sit down. That's how you do that. Don't just get that because you do. You're gonna start calling hogs. as we say. See? It happens because you sleep. See? But we're fortunate to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Because I know I need some good spirit. I need some spirit, all this stuff can happen. Yeah, to pray. Yeah, Lieutenant Primer say, prayer, brother. Yeah, pray. That get a whole lot off you. You ain't got time to think about it. Allah bless you with some good thoughts. Think about something else. Think about the day and something else. Yeah, that's gone. My uncle said something the other week. He said, don't even bother me. So if it don't bother me, it shouldn't bother you. That's what he's telling me. Whatever the situation is, if it don't bother you, it shouldn't bother me. You know how a lot of people, oh, hey, what's wrong with him? Driving, I'm just telling how real it is. So it's not bothering me. One time, or whatever, but it's not bothering me. I thank Allah. Yeah, you can be, I don't care what kind it is. You Mercedes, I pull right up beside him. How you doing? Going about my business. Wheels is better than heels. That's the old saying. That's how I look at it. I drive by and see him at the bus stop and looking, yeah, but wheels is better than heels. That's how you got to look at things, because we know how we are. But I thank Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, true and living God. We're making progress. I just want to let you know, we're making progress. And everybody's helping hand. We all have to help. See? It's not just me or her or you. It's all of us. When this brother came, he said, the believers. All of y'all doing the good work. Not you, all of us doing the good work. See, that's and he thanked all of us. Well, no one particular person, all of us. Because it's something that he saw. See, something that he saw, or something he might have heard, or something, that's the believers here. See? So, that's a good example. That's a good impression. This is a safety zone. A lot of us get the wrong understanding sometimes. Safety zone. Our life depends on it here, being here. If you look and see, watch the news. The devil telling you, I'm finna cut you loose, Negro. Look at Trump. He's cutting everything that he can cut to the low class, to our poverty-stricken people. There's no one that's more poverty-stricken than the black man and woman in America. He cutting all the programs, everything that could do. He cutting it. He don't care nothing about you and me. When he signed them executive orders, we not in it. It don't even concern us. Whatever was given, he taking it. What the messenger say? They can change it. In each administration, they can change it. If they're talking about civil rights, you ain't got no civil rights. They can change it. Whenever they get ready, whatever the next one come in for the next 4 years, he can change it. And they write it in law, all of them together. All the Congress, all of them together. Most likely they're going to do what the president say, most likely. They from that little game, that's politics. That's how they fight against each other and all that. And then when they come down, they say, okay, all that's over with, man. We working together now. All that was just politics. We brothers now. Everything's okay now. All that talking and going to jail and all that ain't nothing but show. Politics, many tricks, nothing. That's all it is. So when they get behind, go, hey. Remember that commercial? Hey, Frankie, baby. Hey, Georgie. That's how George Washington, what's the other one? Benjamin Franklin. That's they get together. Hey, Frankie. Hey, Georgie. That's how they do. Hey, Donald. Hey, Bill. How you doing? Hey, Hillary. How y'all doing? Yeah, that's how they go play golf all that together and get up there in front on TV and got you thinking, oh, man, what I'm going to vote for? You voting for the same. That's what the message say. The message say that. He said it could be gold water, silver water, or brass. He said if they're white, they're all the same. I'm not going to vote for any one of them. I'm going to vote for myself. I ain't vote for you to rule me. That's sense. So you better say, we might think it's some good, it do a little good, but it don't do no good because they're going for each other. They're brothers. They white. They devils. And they're going to look out for each other like we should. That's right. Pray to to Allah. To know that we got a God on our side. Things not going to be easy. The master said, I don't promise you no smooth going. That's all of us. From a teenager on up. You're different. You're in a different society. You're in a nation. This is a government. This is a government. The Nation of Islam. Not the United States of America. This is the Nation of Islam. We don't have this our flag. That's our flag over there. These two different governments. You're not a part of this. Our foreparents was a part of this, was brought over here and made slaves out of. We a product of them. We over here, but our birth rate is Islam over there in Asia. That's our birth record over there. Yeah, we were born here because our foreparents were brought over here and made slaves out of, and so we're the descendants or the offspring of our slave parents who were brought here in 1555 in Jamestown, Virginia. We're not Americans. We're an Asiatic black man from the tribe of Shabazz, East Asia, Africa. That's our homeland, but we was born here. See? So that makes you what? You're not a so-called American Negro. You're an Asiatic black man from the tribe of Shabazz, Queen Mother Civilization. You're the black woman. That's what you are. That's what we are. See? So we get out here in this society and they think this part of us. It ain't part of us. All this corruption and stealing and murder and all this under this thing here. You don't get no peace over here. That brother there, he was Christian. Look what happened. All them Christians hanging him. All around him, eating hot dogs and pop and everything. Looking at this brother getting killed. See, Jesus wasn't nowhere around there to help him. So these kind of things. So why would you want to go over here? That's heaven over here, but you want to go over here, you want to step out of heaven and come over here to hell. Why you want to do that? Because there's something over here that you like? Something over here you like? You're already in heaven. So why you want to come over to hell? There's something over here you like to do. See? There's something over here that's attracting you and me. See? This is attraction. See? A mirage. When you get up on you, so I didn't know it was like this. It's a cross. You understand what I'm saying? That's a cross. See? Slavery, suffering, and finally death. Because what? It's something over here that you like to do, or you want to do, that you can't do over there. It's too hard and strict over there. You can let your hair down over here. See, that's what we can do when we say let our hair down. That means I can get high if I want to. I can go do anything I want to do. I'm letting my hair down.